passionate people, but how different is it working within the games industry than it is with some of the other industries?
It's such a fun environment to be in. That's the great thing. With all the different creative people that you're surrounded by, you can learn from every day. There's new technologies going on in the game industry. It's just an exciting environment, and that allows you to be an individual. We really embrace that within the culture.
And what got you into this industry? I mean, again, tons of industries out there, but what is it about games that brought you into that world?
I'm passionate about gaming. I love to game, and for me to be able to merge recruiting with gaming is a dream come true for me. So I encourage that to anybody. If you love gaming, get out there, go to EA Careers, check it out, see what we have for you to check to potentially just be involved with. Like I said, we have everything from recruiting, HR, finance, artists, designers, programmers. We love every type of skill set.
So that's all we have to do is go to ea.com/careers?
ea.com/careers. Check out our world, check out our locations across the globe.
Shannon, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great time.
I'm going to have an awesome time. And that's just one job that you can get in the games industry, but perhaps playing video games is the job you want. That's right, playing the games. How about playing the games way before they even come out? EA has play testing available for you. That's right, you can be a gameplay tester. That means playing games months, sometimes years before they come
So,
out.
Freunde,
Having the opportunity to help develop that
hört ihr
game,
mich?
make sure that it's
Paar Minuten noch, geht's los, Freunde. Was geht? Was geht? EA.
the United States,
Pressekonferenz.
Australia,
Gebt mir kurz Feedback. Ist es so gut vom Sound her oder nicht? Oder doch? Oder nein? Oder hast du nicht gesehen? Anscheinend ging einfach absolut fucking keine Benachrichtigung raus. Nach 2 Minuten 7 Zuschauer. Danke dafür. Coole Sache, Bruder. Ah, egal, scheiß drauf. So.
You could just be hanging out in your jams, testing video games, giving your feedback, and helping
Kurz
how
Twitter
these
noch.
video games are made. So once again, ea.com/playtesting. Go there, find out all the information. You'll make a couple clicks here and there, and you too can be playtesting video games way before they come out and telling me what's coming out, so I know all the secrets.
Okay, Freunde, wie geht's euch? Worauf freut ihr euch am meisten? Was denkt ihr, was das Highlight wird?
So that's again, playtesting.
Was
Go
meint
check it
ihr?
out. And now we're gonna go ahead inside and see what Andrea's doing. I think she's busy.
Sound passt, also
She looks a little too
der Stream von EA ist laut genug. Ihr versteht alles, aber ihr versteht mich natürlich noch ein bisschen lauter, weil es ist ja Blödsinn, wenn ich zu leise bin.
only a few minutes away.
Das ist geil, Alter. Es ging einfach keine Benachrichtigung raus. Egal, komm, scheiß drauf.
But I want to learn a little bit more about
Ich hab's eigentlich im heutigen Nachmittagsstream gesagt, dass wir streamen. Mal gucken, wie viele Leute kommen. Ist auch egal, Freunde, scheiß drauf. Ich freue mich auf das Ganze. Endlich fängt's wieder an, Freunde.
EA coming back for each
Endlich fängt die E3 wieder an. Ich bin gehypt auf jeden Fall. Und hab definitiv Bock auf das Ganze.
Not even the closer? Old Blue Eyes was the opener?
Opening. So since then, about everyone's played here: Rolling Stones, Nirvana, Prince, Elton John,
So.
lately Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake.
Okay, Assassin's Creed. Also die Frage ist natürlich, auf was ihr euch von EA am meisten freut.
Last year, EA came in for the first time, transformed the
Jetzt
market,
gerade, was denkt ihr? Was wird angekündigt? Worauf hofft ihr?
and so now we have this festival here with gaming, music. It's a great time.
Hoffe auf eine Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 3 Ankündigung.
That excites you?
Oh ja, hoffe ich auch.
I just like the transformation
Hoff
of the
ich
venue.
auch,
We
Freunde.
take over the whole block, close down streets.
So.
There's thousands of people that come through, have a good time. They have A-list talent that come and play concerts at night. It's a really good time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's a little bit about the Palladium. And now, let's head inside
So.
and check out the show.
Anthem,
Fun zone.
FIfa,
I was rapping. We're
hoffe
still
auf die Clone Wars Season. Ja, könnte auch geil
going. I
werden.
was lied to.
Also wie gesagt, ich wiederhole es nochmal, was ich mir erhoffe von EA. Auf jeden Fall, also worauf ich hoffe, was sie ankündigen. Hoffentlich Skate 4. FIFA Street wäre ultra geil. Ein neues Dead Space wäre ultra geil. Ein neues richtiges Star Wars Spiel endlich mal. Wäre ultra geil. Ich meine, BioWare macht gerade Anthem. Ich träume immer noch davon von Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Das war von BioWare. Und BioWare ist seit Ewigkeiten bei EA. EA hat gerade die Star Wars Lizenz. Jetzt wird es sich anbieten eigentlich. Aber gut, wir schauen. Jetzt geht's los, Junge. Der Hype ist real. Freunde, der Hype ist real. Ronaldo, den kenn ich doch. So Battlefield 5. NBA. Sims. Nice, nice, nice. Bisschen E-Sports. Anthem auf jeden Fall. Star Wars Baby. Das ist doch dieser Muller. Muller war das doch. Boah, ich liebe diese zusammengefassten Trailer, wa? Die sind einfach immer so geil geschnitten. Ich hoffe, der Sound passt. Oder soll ich noch einen Ticken lauter machen, Freunde? Alter! Wie geil ist das? Was ist das denn? Alter, ist das jetzt nur... Ist das nur ein Video oder sehen die das wirklich so in... Augmentierung oder... Es gibt ja auch diese Hologramm-Technik und so. Bisschen lauter? Okay. Machen wir ein bisschen lauter, Freunde. So. Aber das reicht. Ist jetzt besser, ja?
Because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year.
Fanfest,
it's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the
das
world.
ist natürlich immer so.
Capturing, streaming, and getting their first
Erstmal erzählen, wie cool man
of
ist,
the
wa?
games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals of
Ja,
course.
Mann.
We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month,
Die Reaktion vom Publikum. Jo, geil,
then
ja,
we're going to
okay.
move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys.
Okay.
Any World Cup fans? You guys excited?
Ja, bestimmt bei FIFA irgendwas mit Champions League, Mann.
Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm gonna come
Oh,
back
nice.
at the end of the
Indie-Games
show
von EA
with
ist
my
immer ganz
favorite
geil.
developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem.
Denn A Way Out ist ja auch im Prinzip ein Indie-Game, genauso wie Unravel.
You wanna do this with
Und
me?
die waren ja eigentlich beide ganz cool, wa?
Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Okay, beste Nachricht bisher von Luke. Rote haben 5 PS mehr im Bett. Okay, guter Joke. Freunde, wie findet ihr überhaupt wie findet ihr diesen Rahmen eigentlich vom Stream? Das ist ganz nice. Da habe ich jetzt einfach 5 Minuten vom Stream tatsächlich zusammengebastelt, noch schnell auf schnelle Welle. Aber gut, so Battlefield 5. Zeig mal her jetzt, komm.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, it's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And
But
we
is
heard
it-
you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization
Diese Vorstellung von
actually
Battlefield
works.
5 war
You
nicht
want
so
to
geil,
know
ehrlich
more
gesagt.
about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows
Okay.
to surprise your enemies.
Also wie bei PUBG.
Where previously the fences were
Bisschen.
stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantage.
Alter, das ist ja geil.
And our renowned destruction system is back and more
Das ist auch
impactful than
saugeil.
ever. So, well,
Alter,
you can't
nice.
really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg for
I know.
Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes,
Singleplayer, Junge,
So
War Stories.
we
Habe ich
want
auch
to
Bock
tell
drauf.
you
Mal gucken,
about
was die
those
ankündigen, Freunde.
Untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about what you see is really those moments
Alter,
of human
Alter, bist du... Gott,
It
bist
is
du
about
bekloppt?
witnessing
Vielen
the
Dank von
world
dir für den
alive,
Fuffi,
the
Alter.
men
Vielen
and
Dank,
women
so
who shaped
Army.
the world forever.
Haut mal ein paar Herzen für den guten Mann in den Chat. Vielen Dank, Mann.
Relatable people facing the brutality of war.
Ich gehe später nochmal mehr
We
drauf ein,
start
wenn es
this
okay ist.
off by a
Vielen Dank.
exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium
Oh
packs.
Gott, geht das schon wieder los. Das meine ich, das ist so der Punkt, den ich bei der ersten Ankündigung schon scheiße fand. Warum feiert ihr euch dafür? Warum feiert ihr euch dafür? Warum? Es ist nicht mal ein halbes Jahr her, obwohl doch. Es ist 6-7 Monate her von Battlefront 2. Und jetzt tun sie so, als wären sie die... Was hat er gesagt? Battle Royale?
It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield.
Nice, okay, ich habe meine
So we
Klappe, jetzt
bring
geht's
those
los.
pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else. But more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Okay, Battle Royale, also doch bei Battlefield auch. Bin mal gespannt. Bin mal gespannt. Aber wie gesagt, das ist 6-7 Monate her von Battlefront 2. Warum feiern die sich so? Keine Lootboxen, ihr habt's voll verschissen bei Battlefront 2. Und jetzt jubeln die Leute, daran seht ihr, das ist alles wieder vergessen. Die haben übelst reingeschissen damals mit Battlefront 2. Was heißt damals halt, als es rausgekommen ist. Ich habe ein bisschen lauter gemacht, Freunde. Jetzt soll das aber gut sein. Ihr müsst mich ja auch verstehen. Das soll nicht lauter sein als ich, sonst muss ich wieder brüllen und das will ich auch nicht. Ich dachte, die würden mal so ein richtiges Multiplayer-Match zeigen jetzt. Ich meine, klar sieht das alles geil aus, aber es ist halt immer wieder die Frage, wie bei Battlefield 1, wie lange bleibt die Langzeitmotivation, wa? Boah. Alter, okay, den hat's zerfetzt. Den Boy hat's zerfetzt am Ende.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Schuss!
Okay, die... Achso, morgen bei Microsoft wird dann das erste richtige Gameplay gezeigt. Okay, gut. Ja, mal gucken, mal abwarten.
Quando eu era criança, sempre sonhei.
Das ist doch Ronaldo, ich höre das doch heraus.
É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrar que
Champions League.
tu és campeão.
Boah, die Champions League Hymne ist auch so geil, wa? Nice. Wo sind die deutschen Mannschaften? Wo ist denn Bayern, Alter? Bayern sollte die auch mal zeigen, das ist ja frech. Wie immer natürlich direkt ein Rap-Track. Ja, Ronaldo macht jedes Spiel jetzt einen Fallrückzieher auf jeden Fall. Alles geil, ey. Das ist echt geil natürlich. Aber es war ja klar, nachdem Pro Evolution Soccer nicht mehr die Champions League Lizenz hat, dass EA die hat dann, ne? Das ist ja klar. Boah, die Hymne ist so geil. So geil. The Champions! Die Champions! Alter. Einfach der Pott steht da. Jetzt kommt aber nicht Ronaldo auf die Bühne, oder?
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer.
Als wenn ihr auf dem Bus
And I really
wartet,
love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the
Seit wann
place
ist
where champions
Neymar ein
thrive.
krasser Hero in
And
Champions
you've been
League?
asking
Habe ich
for
irgendwas
this
verpasst?
for a long time, and
Weiß
we
nicht.
are
Ich
thrilled
habe wohl was
that it's
verpasst.
here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue
Jawohl,
Champions
geil.
League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content.
Geil.
And we'll share more details on that, along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all of that's just the beginning.
Jetzt kommt FIFA Battle Royale.
As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for
Das
FIFA
sagt er auch
19
jedes Jahr aufs
with
Neue.
input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on.
Also ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, mit Alex Hunter Champions League holen, das wäre schon ganz geil, da habe ich echt Bock drauf.
News headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect.
Ich frage mich, ob das wirklich der Original-Pod ist oder ob das ein Nachmacher ist.
You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one. The pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy.
Na, war ja klar.
The World Cup.
Tja, Junge.
And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
Erstmal die Rotze wegwischen.
But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to the
Ja,
first
ist doch
World Cup
gut
victory.
jetzt, Mensch.
Or you can write your own story with some great nations.
Müssen die das jetzt so weit ausbreiten? Ich meine, die meisten, die das gezockt haben wollten, haben es sicherlich schon gezockt. Das kostenlose Update ist cool so, aber wir müssen jetzt nicht auf der E3-Pressekonferenz.
Of only 350,000 people would ever qualify. And you can feel their excitement.
Unfassbar, Freunde.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4
cool.
and
Freunde,
Xbox
testet
One
FIFA
and on
aus.
PC
Cool, oder?
through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the
Also
entire
EA,
game
bitte,
right now
bitte.
for free.
Ey, viele zocken gerne FIFA und so. Champions League ist geil, ja, aber ey, das müsst ihr jetzt nicht so breit treten. Ja, die Präsentation von FIFA ist länger als von Battlefield 5.
The world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
Kein Wort verstanden, ey. Wo sind die Deutschen? Mula ist der allerbeste. Gut, haben wir FIFA endlich hinter uns.
Good morning.
Ja, Mann, good morning.
EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year.
6910,
Well, the FIFA
Dank
team
für den
never
Host.
rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime.
EA bietet einen eigenen Service an.
All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere.
Gespannt, das habe ich seit Jahren eigentlich schon.
Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games,
cool ist,
starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you.
Wer gewartet hat auf Applaus? Junge, EA's Publikum ist komplett tot, weil ihr bisher nur Bullshit gezeigt habt. Sorry, klar ist Battlefield geil, aber die zeigen das Gameplay bei Xbox. FIFA ist auch cool, aber das müssen... Da war Plants vs. Zombies, Alter. Zeig jetzt den dritten Teil, bitte. Also... Okay, das ist aber Warner, das ist interessant. Er hat ja gesagt, nicht nur EA-Spiele, sondern auch von anderen Publishern. Ich glaube Freunde, das ist die Zukunft. Microsoft hat den Game Pass, wo ihr ja auch Spiele bekommt für eine monatliche Gebühr, wo jedes Mal die Microsoft-Spiele sofort implementiert werden. Ist das ein Wort überhaupt? Es gibt PlayStation Now, es gibt EA Origins bzw. EA Access schon seit Jahren. Und jetzt bauen die das halt aus. Also diese Flatrate, diese Flatrate für Spiele kommen jetzt immer mehr, was es halt schon seit Ewigkeiten für Filme und Serien gibt. Ne? Ist halt die Frage, wie viele Abos willst du machen? Wie viele willst du machen? Ich habe Amazon Prime, ich habe jetzt schon Netflix. Wie viel da noch? Das ist ja schon alle. Dann hat man vielleicht noch Spotify, dann hat man vielleicht noch PlayStation Now oder sonst was.
And there has been a bunch
Wie
of
viel soll man denn monatlich zahlen?
So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure.
Der immer mehr.
I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But
Oder was meint ihr?
we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Alter, was?
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
Was hat gesagt? Wer entwickelt es?
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits? No?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Oh mein Gott.
Bad time. Does that mean it's gonna just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
Von Respawn, von den
All right,
Titanfall-Machern.
so I think people are
geil,
now
Alter.
anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Aber Freunde, also nicht mal ein Teaser-Trailer oder ein Bild oder irgendwas. Einfach nur, da sitzt irgendjemand im Publikum. Jo, wir bringen Star Wars
Hello
Spiel.
there. My name is Dennis.
Das ist einfach nicht Star Wars
in
gebührend, Alter.
Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted.
Ja,
So
das
we
hätte man sich von
decided to
vornherein
completely
denken können.
overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And
Wer jubelt da?
thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently
Die
in
Map sieht
our
geil
Han
aus.
Solo
Die sieht
season
echt geil
with
aus.
content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier
endlich!
and play with your friends.
Warum hat man das überhaupt rausgenommen,
We're
das
also
Squad-System? Ergibt gar keinen
adding a
Sinn.
new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking
Okay.
ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships.
Oh, okay.
But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes,
Jetzt
villains,
kommt's.
and
Clone Wars, Clone
from
Wars.
a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict.
Obi-Wan.
So I'm excited to
Clone
confirm
Wars.
that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the
Yes! Woo! Jetzt zeig bitte auch was, Alter.
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront.
Boah, was?
So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce
Bitte. Woo! Geil,
the
Alter.
most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful
Oh, ich
droid
krieg grad ein
army
bisschen
in the
Gänsehaut.
galaxy, General
Geil,
Grievous.
Mann. Übelst
And yes,
gehypt,
he
ja.
will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan
Yes!
Kenobi.
Boah, Obi-Wan, Junge, der geilste von allen.
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of
Count
the
Dooku?
Separatist Alliance, Count
Yes.
Dooku, as well as
Warum
someone
jubelt
who
da
brings
keiner?
balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker, geil, Alter.
The team
Ja,
at
der
home
gisst er
is
sich gleich ins Höschen?
extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Eigentlich müsste der auf Knien kriechen vor den Zockern, ehrlich gesagt. Geil, aber ey, wie gesagt, ich freue mich extremst drauf. Obi-Wan, super geil. Aber die müssen Unravel 2, wie geil. Die müssen abliefern, Freunde. Die müssen auch abliefern am Ende. Hype hin oder her, aber die müssen abliefern. Alter, wie geil, Unravel, das ist so geil. Alter, jetzt hat der... Wie geil ist das denn? Das ist ein anderes Püppchen, aber der hat jetzt 3 Hörner. Nein! Kleiner Jan! Hieß der Jan? Wie hieß der nochmal? Jani oder sowas, wa? Ja, geil.
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people.
Ach ja.
In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark.
Oh God.
But when things are at their darkest,
Alter,
you find hope.
Co-Partner.
And you form a new bond.
Nice.
And your
Ich fand
spark
das voll geil.
is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
Freunde, ich mache am Ende mein Fazit. Ja, wir sind ja noch nicht durch ganz.
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness.
Hat der lackierte Fingernägel?
You see,
Alter,
it's all
tatsächlich.
made to be played with two characters.
Hey, wenn er
You can play
drauf
it
steht.
alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend. But there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through
Das ist
this
geil.
adventure.
Das sowas mag ich tatsächlich, ehrlich gesagt.
This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael.
Also wir haben jetzt schon von Unravel 2 mehr Gameplay gesehen als von Battlefield 5 und Star Wars Battlefront 2.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Bei mir ist es leiser. Nee, das hört man, denke ich, ganz gut vorne.
So this wasn't prepared.
Der Stream ist laut genug.
There we are.
Ach geil, der nimmt ihn
So
einfach
when you're
hochgepackt,
playing
oder
it by
was?
yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more
Also Freunde, ich weiß nicht, wie es euch geht.
segments
Ach, das
of
ist
the
dann
game.
bestimmt die Erinnerung von den zwei Brüdern. Weil im ersten Teil hat man ja die Erinnerung von, ich glaube, einer alten Frau, wo man so ein bisschen die Erlebnisse nachgespielt hat. Ich habe auch mal einen angezockt gemacht. Falls ihr da Bock habt, könnt ihr ja gerne mal reinschauen.
Fun and exciting. And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving,
Übrigens, Freunde, die auf YouTube zuschauen, wäre es super, wenn ihr
because that's how
eine
we essentially
Bewertung
design
reinhauen
all
würdet
the
in den
problems
Stream.
and
Wäre
puzzles
sehr
of the
nice.
game, that
Vielen Dank
we're
dafür.
always working together
Und
and helping
morgen
each other out
22 Uhr
and
Microsoft, wa?
utilizing
Ihr
this
wisst
bond
Bescheid.
between
Da
you
streamen wir
to
wieder zusammen,
overcome
wenn ihr
any
Bock habt.
obstacle that you come across.
Und Bethesda ist ja morgen nach 3:30 Uhr.
So I guess
Ich denke, also ich will es auf jeden Fall sehen eigentlich. Weil Bethesda, sage ich euch jetzt so wie es ist, wird wahrscheinlich zu 100% besser als diese Konferenz bisher, weil Fallout, Rage 2, Doom 2 hoffentlich, vielleicht sogar ein Elder Scrolls, obwohl Elder Scrolls Online läuft da richtig gut. Aber alleine Doom 2 wäre ultra geil, Rage 2, Fallout, vielleicht irgendwas Neues von den Dishonored Prey-Machern. Mal schauen, ne?
And I'll catch you. There you go. Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead. So here it goes. Okay, this is the scary part.
Mirror's Edge hätte auch noch einen Teil. Sport gegen... Ich weiß nicht, Mirror's Edge Catalyst fand ich sehr scheiße, ehrlich gesagt. Ich war ultra enttäuscht von dem letzten Mirror's Edge. Ich bin allgemein der Meinung, dass DICE mal viel besser war früher. Die waren mal viel besser, als es die letzten 3-4 Jahre waren.
Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. I'll sneak up here. Okay, your turn. Yeah. Look at
Die zeigen von Battlefield 5 zeigen die nichts mehr. Kogami, die zeigen nichts mehr. Die haben gesagt, die zeigen das auf der Microsoft Pressekonferenz morgen.
Alright. I'll pull you up. There you go.
Ah, Freunde.
Now we can breathe again. Yeah, finally.
Auch das geht wieder viel zu lang, die Vorstellung, ehrlich gesagt, Freunde. So ein Indie-Game ist nichts für eine EA-Pressekonferenz. Also nicht so lange, Freunde, oder? Was meint ihr? Aber das Bild sieht schön aus. Ich werde es mir auf jeden Fall ansehen, das Game. 100%, aber es ist wie gesagt ein Spiel.
Before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home because working on this game has been a completely amazing.
Deine Hand ist auch komplett dreckig, Alter, mal abgesehen davon, dass sie lackiert ist. Die ist komplett dreckig irgendwie, die sieht irgendwie so blau aus oder so. Das hat er gar nicht.
Thank you to everybody back home and thank you. Love you.
Wie er winkt. Haut mal Anthem jetzt raus. Ach, jetzt kommt noch ein Trailer. So ein Trailer hätte gereicht, ehrlich gesagt. Chase your spark. Wann die Microsoft-Pressekonferenz ist morgen 22 Uhr. Die werde ich auf jeden Fall ausstreamen und wie gesagt, Bethesda 3:30 Uhr muss ich dann mal gucken. Wie fit ich halt bin, ne? Dragon Age 4, das wäre was, ja. Das wäre geil, ja. Skate 4, bitte.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Alter, das ist geil. Okay, nice.
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his
Way
team,
Out.
Hazelight and The Way Out.
Vielleicht ein DLC.
And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well.
Ja, Game Awards war geil.
Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My
Alter,
Games.
geil, Mann.
When I met
Meine
this team
Hometown.
and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Conny Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Oder hört sich so an, als wenn er gleich losweint irgendwie. Das Bild sieht geil aus. Das sieht schon mal geil aus. Hier, deutsche Jungs. Natürlich mit dem Autobahn-Chat. Nee, das macht ihr nicht wirklich. Wie geil, Alter. Mädel, wenn du das hörst, nächstes Mal am besten den Rock so machen, weißt du, weil das passt dann besser, weil dann will man mit seinem... Ach komm, egal. Lass es.
I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Okay, das ist wirklich cringy.
Thank you.
Aber kann man verstehen, ey. Ich
We
bin auch
are
aufgeregt.
Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our
Ja,
game.
das Spiel interessiert uns. Das
When
sieht ganz cool
humans
aus.
get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique
Man
is
hört
that
den deutschen Akzent so krass raus.
nearly every human
Ist nicht
being
jeder so
can
krass
somehow
Business Englisch
relate to
unterwegs wie
or
ich.
remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist,
You, aber ey, wie
process
gesagt,
your emotional world by letting it
alles
out
cool.
and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story.
Ey, ich muss meine Fresse, ich kann nicht besser Englisch sagen, aber es ist geil. So wie ihr über mich lacht und ich über sie lachen. Das ist schon fast Lothar Matthäus. Spaß, das ist übertrieben.
Also how outsiders, friends and families
Ist auch nicht böse
see
gemeint,
those
Freunde,
who
alles gut. Ich kann
struggle.
selber nicht besser Englisch.
We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human.
Ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, ich habe schon lange
The
ausgeschaltet.
goal is to bring all
Abgeschaltet.
those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
Alter, wie geil sieht das aus. Ja, Freunde, wie gesagt, ist lustig und so, aber stellt euch mal selber dahin. Es gucken jetzt in dem Moment mehrere 100.000 Leute weltweit zu. Seid euch dem bewusst und dann redet Englisch, eine Fremdsprache, vor anderen Leuten. Also, wie gesagt. Alter, wie geil sieht das aus, Junge. Das sieht ja ultra geil aus. Der Song ist auch nice. Erinnert mich irgendwie an den Assassin's Creed Unity Song oder so. Hä? Das sieht ultra geil aus. Pff, krass. Das sieht geil aus, Alter. Nice. FIFA Street. Oh, ich dachte schon. Also NBA Street meine ich, dachte schon.
We are the one. We can shut you down and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather. Gang. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you.
Alter! Jetzt machen sie das genau, was bei NBA 2K läuft und was, dass du auch auf den Sportplatz gehen kannst einfach. Also das Spiel sah geil aus. Oh, ich hab den Namen schon wieder vergessen. Sea of Solditate oder so.
This is my squad.
Ey, EA, bring doch einfach die Street-Spiele wieder raus. Ja, warum nicht?
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point he's gonna need to get
Wow, wow, oh, er hat nicht den Anschlag gegeben.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal. Third and fourth throws it low.
Heute ist nur EA, ja.
And Trini's got the lead.
40 to 19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a
Man hört es, der heult schon fast.
rematch. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and young Kev is gonna be your champion. Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Happy face, no! Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Okay, stabile Hose von dem Bruder. Der Style ist auf jeden Fall on fleek, Junge.
Hi everybody, I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up. Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball, I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past two, the past 2 years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been
Warum
tough. I've had a lot
zeigen
of
die jetzt
devastating
irgendeinen
losses. I've been
E-Sportler
so close
von
so many
Madden?
times.
Also,
I made the final on TV and got blown out. But all those losses made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's how I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to board you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
Ja, ich lese ja nebenbei den englischen Chat auch mit. Und selbst die sind gelangweilt. Und das ist deren Sport so. Also ich weiß nicht, was das... letztes Jahr von EA war schon nicht so gut. Und ich weiß nicht, warum die das nicht auf die Reihe kriegen. Ich verstehe das gar nicht. Also so im Kopf, wenn ich mir so überlege, wie schwer ist es wohl, eine geile, interessante Pressekonferenz zu machen. Ich weiß es nicht, keine Ahnung. Anscheinend zu schwer.
And you rise so that you can truly see that it was really never about reaching the end of the goal at all.
Der Typ trägt den Gürtel mit Stolz, als wäre der nächste Mayweather. Ja, ich habe eigentlich habe ich nur darauf gewartet, dass keine Ahnung, Alter, John Cena von hinten plötzlich angestürmt kommt, den in der Mitte zerreißt und den Gürtel an sich nimmt und einfach weitergeht. So just for fun. Wäre lustig gewesen. Oder wenn er so ein richtig fetter, geiler, muskelbepackter Mega-Berg von Footballspieler kommt und ihn einfach von der Bühne wegtackelt. Auch lustig gewesen, glaube ich. Freunde, wir wollen Anthem sehen und kündigt mal was Großes Neues an, außer das Star Wars Spiel, was nicht mal gezeigt wurde.
Professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win.
Oh mein
Unit
Gott,
control,
Alter.
super simple. Just
Ernsthaft jetzt?
tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant
Das sieht aus wie Halo
missile
Wars.
in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile.
Oh mein Gott, jetzt stellen die ein scheiß Handyspiel vor, das ist doch nicht deren Ernst, oder?
That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yes.
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Alter, da ist er, der Nick! Da hat er die Pistolen rausgeholt! Ey, geiler Typ, Mann! Geil, Nick! Wow!
It's going to be a real clash of these
Wahnsinn,
gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be
Jetzt kann ich es gar nicht mehr aushalten, ey. Bitte spielt ein Match jetzt.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Der Nick ist ein ganz cooler Boy, glaube ich.
Let's do it.
Der ist richtig cool drauf, auf jeden Fall.
Nice little
Oh, das Bild von dem ist ja lustig.
It's a good genre.
Nice.
I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in and we are
Wollen die etwa Clash of Clans nachmachen, um ein bisschen Cash abzukassieren? Das Spiel sieht aus wie eine Mischung aus Halo Wars und StarCraft. Ey, aber die Pistolen sind am Start, Freunde. Jetzt mal ernsthaft, Freunde, ohne Scheiß. Mobile Games können cool sein, so wa? Aber muss das jetzt sein? Also so groß wieder? Ich weiß nicht. Full Match, ja, hin und Best of 5.
Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up the
Nochmal an alle, die auf YouTube gerade zuschauen. Wenn ihr Bock habt, lasst gerne eine Bewertung da. Auf jeden Fall sehr nice.
Yep. Nick at Night with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base.
Also wie gesagt, Freunde, es gibt viele geile Handyspiele. Ist wirklich so. Aber man muss das jetzt nicht so groß breit reden. Ihr müsst euch das mal reinziehen, Freunde. Ihr müsst euch das mal reinziehen. Dieses Spiel kriegt mehr Platz als Battlefront 2 und Battlefield 5. Das ist doch der Punkt. Das Spiel wird mehr gezeigt als die beiden Spiele. Das ist der Punkt, Freunde. Das ist ja der Punkt. Das kann man ja kurz mal zeigen, so in einem kleinen Gameplay-Trailer, 1-2 Minuten, aber ich weiß nicht.
Halfway now, both two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Skate 4, Skate 4. Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 3, bitte. Das wäre geil. Wie lange geht denn die Pressekonferenz eigentlich? 1,5 Stunden, ja?
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks, he takes the top, that missile,
and that
fires.
Wow.
Wow. And Nick at Night, one shot away from
Alter,
being
komm.
knocked out here.
Ah, scheiße, ich hoffe, der andere kommt nochmal zurück, damit wir es länger sehen können. Das Spiel. Das wäre geil.
As more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those. As your economy allows you to get these big late-game units, the units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control, just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but
Battlefield 5 war schon, ja,
placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this.
Another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flame. Amazing
Flame Tanks.
Help to clean that out. Meanwhile,
Also Freunde, wie gesagt, ich wiederhole es nochmal. Morgen 22 Uhr, Microsoft, ja. Es wird besser als das, Freunde. Ich meine, ich bin ja nicht für den Inhalt verantwortlich. Nee, zumindest nicht überwiegend. Und morgen 3:30 Uhr in der Nacht, von Sonntag auf Montag. 3:30 Uhr in der Nacht ist Bethesda. Wahrscheinlich werde ich das auch streamen. Mal gucken, wie fit ich bin. Square Enix ist am 11., also den Montag, 19 Uhr. Ja. Dann am 11. auch ganz wichtig, Freunde, 22 Uhr Ubisoft. Dann von Montag auf Dienstag, meine ich, 3 Uhr nachts, Sony. Und am Dienstag 18 Uhr Nintendo. Aber ob ich Nintendo streame, kann ich euch nicht sagen. Aber Microsoft, Bethesda, Square Enix, Ubisoft und Sony auf jeden Fall. Und bei Nintendo muss ich mal gucken, weil die vielleicht was dagegen haben. Man weiß nicht.
If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
So.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit to deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be stolen at any.
Where is it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it, Max.
There it is.
He's gonna take it. Defeating Nick at Night here, 2-1.
That was epic. Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That was awesome. We saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Jetzt jubeln die oder was? Ernsthaft?
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience.
Was haben die bloß aus Command & Conquer gemacht? Oh Gott, ist das traurig. Oh Gott. Schon wieder getötet. EA hat schon mal Command & Conquer getötet. Jetzt haben sie die alte Leiche rausgeholt wieder aus dem Loch, um sie wieder direkt zu töten. Was ist denn los? Warum betreibt die Leiche
so head to the
schon?
Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Ey, die wurden doch bezahlt, die da jubeln. Yes! Also Freunde, übrigens, wenn ihr Bock habt, folgt mir auf Twitter, Instagram, weil heute ging ja wieder keine Benachrichtigung raus auf YouTube, wegen dem Stream. Ich werde es ja nochmal ankündigen, aber ihr kennt ja die Zeiten. Ich habe sie ja gerade eben vorgelesen und ihr könnt sie ja nochmal online nachlesen und dann wisst ihr Bescheid, zu der Zeit wird er wahrscheinlich streamen. Es sei denn, wie gesagt, ich bin nicht fit, wie zum Beispiel halt bei Bethesda 3:30 Uhr morgens so in der Nacht. Aber ich denke schon. Ob ich mal Command & Conquer gespielt habe? Na klar, na klar.
Command & Conquer for a new generation.
So, ob dein bestes Game 2018 wird, glaube ich, kein EA-Game sein.
Spectacular epic Anthem. I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams and what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday thread. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He4She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Yes, geil! Erstmal über Charity reden, was gut ist, es ist immer gut. Und jetzt geht's endlich ums Abknallen von Monstern und Gegnern. Yes, Anthem, Mann.
And left our world in chaos. Creating. Altering.
Okay, das sieht...
Destroying.
Alter, das sieht krass aus.
The Anthem is all that remains.
Was heißt Anthem oder heißt die Hauptstadt so?
These walls can't protect us forever.
Das sieht so geil aus. Alles klar, 3-Punkt-Landung muss sein. Klischees müssen bedient werden, Freunde. Okay, jetzt hat es gerade so ein bisschen ausgesehen wie Destiny mit Anzügen. Es sieht aus wie Destiny mit Anzügen. Jetzt kommt ein bisschen Warframe mit ins Spiel. Der grüne sieht ein bisschen Warframe-mäßig aus. Boah, Junge, wer rastet da? Ja, Mann. Sieht schon ganz cool aus. Aber dazu werde ich gleich auch nochmal was sagen. Wenn wir durch sind mit der Pressekonferenz.
How cool was that trailer? I like the trailer! A couple times.
Warum?
It's so cool every time I see it. So, I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different
sind
for the
BioWare
rest of the
Fans,
show, and
aber
we're going
eigentlich
to
für
take
was
a
anderes,
deep
wa?
dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzart.
Also wie gesagt, Freunde, ich werde gleich nochmal ein Fazit abgeben, zum Ende hin. BioWare, Anthem, sieht cool aus, aber ich weiß nicht, wie es euch geht. Für mich steht BioWare auf jeden Fall für was anderes als Multiplayer-Shooter.
It's very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on the side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. That's what we tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open
Freunde, jetzt
world,
haut nochmal bitte ein neues Gameplay
the world's
raus
really dangerous,
und ein
and you're
Release-Datum.
focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when, from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can
Dominik, sowas kriegst du
add
hin?
more story for
Kriegst
years
du sowas
to
hin?
come. And it
Ernsthaft?
could be anything. A new moment
Dann
with
ja, dann werde ich
a
mich auf jeden Fall
character
melden
that
bei
you've
dir.
grown to love, or
Was sagt ihr dazu, Freunde? Was sagt ihr
an
dazu?
event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is
Der
going
Stream
to
wird
either.
hochgeladen, ja, Freunde.
So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you,
Soll
from a
nichts
writing
irgendwas
perspective,
dazwischen
since you are
kommen,
the
soll
lead
der
writer,
einfach hochladen
can you
werden, ja.
speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for
Ja, das
players
sieht
to
aus wie Destiny,
discover.
ohne Witz.
So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation.
Oh,
and the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and
Dominik, wie soll ich mich denn melden?
Violent storms,
Man kann keine
mutant creatures,
Privatmaschinen mehr
gigantic
schreiben.
monsters. It's
Hier
a
auf
dangerous
YouTube.
environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Ich weiß gar nicht, warum die jetzt so viele Konzeptzeichnungen zeigen und hier irgendwie so Testflüge. Letztes Jahr sind die doch plötzlich mit Gameplay um die Ecke gekommen, was so
goes into
reingehauen hat.
creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. And then really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for
Ja, auf jeden
players.
Fall ein paar geile
So
Löckchen,
like,
ne?
what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start, and then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style,
Das Bild sieht
tone,
aus wie Destiny,
and even the
einfach
technology
so
and the politics.
Jetzt zeigen die
of
uns
our
schon
new
wieder
world.
die gleichen Bilder.
And then
Freunde,
from
labert
there,
doch
we
nicht
can
immer so
actually
viel.
go and
Zeigt doch mal
build out every
Gameplay.
last
Das,
detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in
Wie
this
findet ihr
world,
das denn
because
bisher,
this
Freunde?
world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals,
Bis auf die Grafik finde ich es jetzt nicht so.
They've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation, and so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using.
Alter, die Animation von dem Fliegetyp sieht sogar aus wie bei einem Warlock. So ein bisschen. Wenn da in die Lüfte steigt, oder? Täuscht mich jetzt gerade. Sieht ein bisschen so aus.
So let's take a look at
Alter, steht jeder Anzug für ein Element.
Able to do a lot
guck mal, da haben
of
wir doch
things.
Gameplay.
Use
Das sieht aus wie fucking Iron Man mit einer Knarre.
One-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're gonna take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is gonna be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual
da war ein Mass
geometry
Effect-Anzug.
of the suit itself.
Habt ihr gesehen?
We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics?
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means no
Warum
ability
klatscht
to
man da?
spend money
Ich
on
verstehe nicht
gameplay
immer, warum die
advantage
Leute
at all
klatschen bei
within
sowas.
Anthem.
Das
But
sollte
even
meiner
more
Meinung nach
important than that, we wanna
selbstverständlich sein
make
beim
sure that Anthem
Vollpreisspiel.
is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm gonna be honest. All right, Casey, you talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem's gonna work?
Yeah, it really is about the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, in melee combat, and then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above, and then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that playing with other people feels like a choice.
Skate
so for people that
4
want
wird
to
nie
just
erscheinen, ich
experience
glaube
the
auch.
story, you're going to be able to do that. Now, going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that?
Warum müssen die eigentlich bei den Pressekonferenzen immer
I will.
Frauen das moderieren lassen? Seit Jahren. Auch die Ubisoft, bei Ubisoft, die eine da, die einmal durchdreht, komplett so überdreht.
Put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Gameplay, Bruder. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt hier. Jetzt Anthem Gameplay. Oh, wie süß.
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Rein in den schwitzigen Anzug. Okay. Ja, sieht ganz gut aus, aber so auf den ersten Blick würde ich sagen, es sieht. Kann es sein, dass es ein Ticken schlechter aussieht als letztes Jahr? Boah, der Wassereffekt ist schon nice.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Oh, dann kommt's aber ins Ruckeln, ne? Boah, das läuft nicht flüssig. Aber gut, ist ja noch nicht fertig, ist ja klar. Oh, die sieht schon ganz geil aus, die Explosion.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Alter, was ist das für ein Riesen-Titan oder was? Boah. Das mit direkt ins Wasser tauchen, das ist schon ganz geil, finde ich.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Also es sieht ganz cool aus, aber ich weiß nicht, ob das jetzt für die Präsentation einfach nur so aussieht, aber es wirkt irgendwie nicht super dynamisch, das ganze Gameplay irgendwie. Was ist das für eine Pupsknarre?
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Ja, irgendwas fehlt da noch, irgendwie, ehrlich gesagt. Mal gucken, jetzt haben wir wahrscheinlich gleich wieder einen Blick auf ein Riesenmonster und dann ist es zu Ende, das Gameplay. Oh! What? Was ist das? Was ist das für eine Eiterbeule?
Yep, and that was actually
ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, ich war letztes Jahr ein bisschen mehr beeindruckt.
We brought here to LA, so if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
Jetzt noch Release
So
Datum,
I'm
oder?
sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your
20
tweets.
seconds.
Thank you so much again.
Middays
to the
gone.
entire BioWare team. I know you guys had that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give
22. Februar war doch auch Days Gone, oder? Da muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen, würde ich jetzt in erster Linie erstmal Days Gone bevorzugen, glaube ich.
Back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Okay, Freunde. Speedling, letzte Verwarnung. Freunde, übertreibt's bitte nicht hier die ganze Zeit. Okay, also Freunde, wie fandet ihr die EA-Pressekonferenz? Wie viel Punktzahl würdet ihr, welche Punktzahl würdet ihr dem Ganzen geben, Freunde? Von 1 bis 10.
Hi guys, my name is Boy. Welcome back to the stream. Now,
Welche würdet ihr geben, Freunde?
is coming to FIFA for the first time ever, but the World Cup is 5 days away. So what we decided to do is to have a tournament with some national teams. England.
Okay, gut, also Freunde, ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, ich fand die Pressekonferenz nicht stark, absolut übelst schwach. Viel zu wenig Gameplay. Viel zu wenig Gameplay. Keine krasse Neuankündigung. Star Wars, wie hieß es? Fallen Order oder sowas? Ja, aber wir haben nicht mal ein Bild gesehen. Wir haben nicht mal ein Teaser-Bild gesehen. Nicht mal den Schriftzug, gar nichts. Nichts gesehen. Unravel ist ganz cool gewesen. Battlefield 5 gab es kein Gameplay. Gibt es bei Microsoft. Warum auch immer. Sie hätten ja vielleicht bei EA Multiplayer sein können. Bei Microsoft Singleplayer. Wäre ganz cool gewesen. Battlefront 2, auch da nur ein paar Bilder zu Clone Wars Season, die irgendwann dieses Jahr kommen soll. Was auch immer das heißen mag.
I mean, plan to record a hip-hop artist and also future star of the Teen Titans Go movie as well.
Das hat der viele Frisur, ist das ein scheiß Ernst, Alter?
King Batch as well. You know him from being one of the kings of Vine, the king of Vine, I would say.
Krass.
Maybe.
Ich bin gerade ein bisschen geschockt. Alter, stabiler Schnurrbart von dem Boy hier. Das hat mich gerade ein bisschen abgelenkt. Also wie gesagt, ich fand sie nicht stark. Ich würde vielleicht... Lass mich jetzt nicht übertreiben oder so, aber eine 4 von 10 oder so. 4 von 10 würde ich vielleicht geben. Die war echt sauschlecht. Muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen, die war echt sauschlecht. Kein Skate, kein Garden Warfare 3 auf der Presse. Kann natürlich noch kommen die Tage, weiß man nicht. Nichts von Dead Space, nichts vom neuen Star Wars Spiel gesehen, nichts von Battlefield 5 Neues wirklich gesehen an Gameplay. Battlefront 2 nochmal die aktuelle Season rausgehauen mit Solo, die jetzt kommt, nichts Neues, wirklich. Klar, Clone Wars war so lange im Gerücht, also konnte man schon sich denken. Ja, ansonsten das Mobile Game komplett reingeschissen, viel zu lange gezeigt. Anthem, viel zu lange geredet. Gameplay sah ein bisschen schlechter aus als letztes Jahr. Und auch nicht so geil, irgendwie, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Irgendwie, ich weiß nicht, da hat irgendwas gefehlt. Ja. Also ich würde wahrscheinlich so eine 4 von 10 geben. Ja, 4 von 10. Ja. Naja gut, Freunde, das war's denn. Morgen 22 Uhr Microsoft. Es wird zu 1000% besser. Zu 1000% wird es besser als heute. Zu 1000%. Und ja. Wir hören uns morgen. Ich danke fürs Zusehen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet ein bisschen Spaß. Die Leute, die auf YouTube zuschauen, lasst gerne nochmal eine Bewertung da. Wäre nice. Folge auf Twitter, Instagram, damit ihr Bescheid wisst, falls eine Benachrichtigung wieder nicht rausgeht. Und ja, also mein Highlight auf jeden Fall die Frisur und das Star Wars Spiel Ankündigung, weil es klingt cool. Ob es cool wird, werden wir sehen, Freunde. So, das war's. Vielleicht, ich weiß nicht, 4 von 10 oder eher 3 von 10, ist egal. Ich sag euch morgen Bescheid, dann nochmal nach Microsoft. Morgen 22 Uhr, Freunde, ihr wisst Bescheid. Danke fürs Zusehen, schönen Abend noch. Lasst es euch gut gehen, Freunde. Wir hören uns, wa? Haut rein. Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Hold on. Middle.